Why do some people have ideas that are more brilliant and frequent? They can generate as much ideas as they can or they want, and other people struggle in that. Are they more intelligent? The answer is no. They are as equally intelligent and capable as you and me are. The difference is that ideas are based on the exposures and the knowledge you have. These people, they have exposure to the outer world, they have exposure to the books, they have exposure to the information that you are not aware of. So when they combine these things together in their brain, and when you understand how the brain works, then you understand clearly. Okay, these people are average. The only difference they have is the exposure to the knowledge they are having. These are the combination of all the knowledge, all the information they are having, that creates the hell lot of ideas and strategies. What we you can call them strategies, ideas, or formulas. These are all combination of expertises they have in certain domains. That's where it all originates from. And you are still thinking they are better than you. No. So that means you can generate better ideas, you can create lots of more strategies if you expose yourself to the radiation of information. The more information you have, the better you glow with the ideas. So why do you struggle to create ideas even though you have information? Still you can struggle. But the point is, most of the people, because of their brain, the brain has been organized for centuries in our millennials in a way that you try to create a perfect idea right now. That's the drawback you have. You want to get a very perfect outcome in the very straight away manner. Means right now the idea should be in my mind, and the idea should be executing in 100% validated way. The reality is, in the first part you should focus on the quantity, and then later on segregate with the filtration of quality. As soon as you get the number of ideas, then you rigorously segregate them. Okay, this is working, this is not working. Then with your capacity and implementations or analytical views, you can segregate them. But initially, don't rush for the perfect idea, otherwise you will stay at the same place as 99.9 of 9% of the people. They stay where they stay at the bottom of the hierarchy, where there are no ideas, no structured approach, and no perfect outcome is there. So how can you generate ideas every day without any gap? Is it possible? Definitely you can create ideas every day, in fact every hour. The only answer is by being curious, by being in a state where you're asking questions again and again for finding the answer to certain problem. You can ask continuously, okay, why is it done this particular way? Can it be faster? Can this be done cheaper? Can it be personalized? You have to ask multiple questions, and this way you will be automating the structure of your idea generation machine. Means your brain will be circulating all these questions, and it is wired to find answers. You don't understand the power of brain because we love to stay in our comfort zone, and this is what I do, what everyone does. Means to stay in our comfort zone. To come out of that comfort zone, we have to challenge our brain. And how do we do that? By putting it into a questioning form. How do I formulate a situation where I'm coming out of this negative part of the situation? So you have to keep asking, throw questions at your brain, so your brain will have no other option than to give you ideas and answers to those questions. So how can you generate a profitable idea? Not only idea, a profitable idea that can generate you incomes even. The ideas that are profitable, they only come from one thing: the frustration from the market. Mean when there is frustration for something, that means they cannot solve some problem. That means there is a need. Whenever someone is showing you frustration for something, I wish that should have been existed, or that part should exist, or I could solve this problem. That means there is a need in the market. That means you can fill out that gap by finding a solution for that problem. This is where you make the best money, or generate ideas that can solve frustration. Once you start hitting the frustration part, the confusion part, the wish part, the wishful part of audience, that time you are generating ideas that are profitable, not just formally solving some problems or randomly solving some issues. You have to solve problems with your ideas that are wish of human being. When you are fulfilling a wish, humans are willing to pay anything because they want to fulfill their wish. We are bound by our innate nature to run after our wishful thinking, even not wishes, wishful thinking. So focus on looking around. What are the frustrations of people? How can I generate ideas that can even give them a feel of satisfaction? So how do you know if your idea is worth pursuing, worth moving forward with? Just ask few questions from your side. Is it worth doing it? Is it going to solve someone's problem? Are people going to be interested in this while I'm presenting to them, and are they willing to pay for this in any way? Ask these questions, and then you know the answer yourself. You don't have to ask a third person. You can ask yourself these questions to validate your idea. So, but the most important part is people who act on the idea, they make the difference. You can have best ideas, but it is worthless if you don't act on it. The best difference, or the biggest difference between people who bring out the best idea, is not the idea itself, is the execution of the idea. People who keep waiting on the ideas, sitting on the ideas, they don't do anything, they don't produce any results. When you are acting on your ideas, that's the best part. Now the last part I will say to you is, don't be so serious when you are generating new ideas. There has to be a child in you, because a child always play, and an adult, they confine themselves under the boundaries, around the boundaries of ideas that are implemented or imposed by the society. And this way you can never generate a new idea that is unique to the society. To become unique, you have to have a childish or childlike behavior inside you. Let yourself play outside the box, where you don't feel any boundary, you don't want to be restricted. Only then you can bring the best to this world.